One of the most common questions I get from homeowners is, does finishing my basement really add value to my home? On the surface, it seems like a very simple yes or no question, but the truth is more nuanced. Basements are tricky because they are below grade, and buyers value them differently than above grade living space. And costs can really vary a lot depending on the quality of the work. Welcome back to Real Estate Simplified. I'm Ali. I'm the co-owner of Home in Capital Realty. And over the years, we have helped so many clients build lasting wealth through real estate and move into their dream homes. And in this channel, I break down complex real estate concepts into plain English so you can make confident decisions, whether you're buying a home or building generational wealth. And today, we're going to dig into what data really shows about finished basements in the Greater Toronto area, and whether this renovation really pays off when you sell. Now, before we dive in, keep in mind that return of investment or ROI numbers are average. They come from sources like National Association of Realtors, Redfin, and Toronto-based renovation and appraisal companies. Actual results will depend on your neighborhood, the timing of your sale, and whether the work is legal and permitted, and the quality of the finish. Think of this as more of a guide, not a guarantee, and always consult a local real estate professional before making any major renovation decision. What the data shows, industry reports are surprisingly consistent on this topic. Finishing a basement usually returns about 70 to 75% of the cost at resale. For example, if you spend $60,000 to finish your basement, you might add $42,000 to $45,000 in value to the home. Redfin's analysis goes a step further. Finished basement space is typically valued at 50 to 60% of the price per square feet compared to above grade space. In other words, it adds value, but not quite as much as your main or upper floors. And here in the Greater Toronto area, some renovation firms estimate that finishing a basement can increase the home value by about 10 to 20% if it is done properly. That's a big number, especially in a market where detached homes are often selling for over $1 million. Not all finished basements are created equal. The ones that bring the best ROI have a few things in common. One is that they are legal and up to code. A basement with proper permits, egress windows, and a safe electrical and plumbing is worth a lot more. If it can be used as a legal rental suite, buyers see it as an income generator, not just extra space. Two, they are bright and livable. Higher ceilings, larger windows, and good lighting makes the basement feel like a real living space instead of a storage. And third, they're flexible. Buyers love finished basement that can serve multiple purposes: home office, playroom, gyms, guest suite. A space that appeals to more lifestyles has more value. On the flip side, a poorly finished basement can actually hurt your resale. If the work was done without permits, if there are water or moisture issues, or if the finishes are low quality, buyers will discount the home, or even worse, walk away. Another common pitfall is overinvesting. Spending over $100,000 on a luxury basement with high-end finishes in an average GTA neighborhood, it's unlikely to return anywhere near that cost. As with kitchens and bathrooms, mid-range finishes tend to deliver the best ROI. And it's worth remembering that basement space, even when it's beautifully finished, will almost never be valued dollar for dollar with above ground living space. So, does a finished basement add value to a detached home in the GTA? The answer is yes, but with conditions. On average, you can expect to recoup about 70 to 75% of what you spend. And in the right circumstances, finishing a basement can boost your home value by about 10 to 20%. The biggest payoff comes when the space is legal, bright and flexible, and done with solid workmanship. But if you're cutting corners, skipping permits, or overspending on finishes that don't really match your neighborhood, your ROI can shrink quickly. At the end of the day, a finished basement can be both a lifestyle upgrade and a smart financial move, but only if it's done thoughtfully. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you find value in today's topic, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.